dignitaries on the dais, Mr. Bhattacharya, Mr. Basu, Mr. Gautam Ray, Mr. Deepak Gupta, Madam Vibha, all the participants here. First of all, let me congratulate Bengal Chambers of Commerce and Industry for really organizing such an event outside Bengal and really enlightening us on a very important topic which is affecting not only us in India but the community as a large at large across the world on the climate change that is taking place because of huge energy consumption that we are having. I think the aspect of energy consumption and how we are going to do about it has been explained in detail by CA chairman and the other dignitaries. So without going into the details of those things, let me first give you a brief of what Jindal Power does, where we are and what is our journey in this process. So you may be aware that Jindal Power is the first power utility in the independent power sector to really set up a 1000 megawatt power plant in 2007. And in fact, looking into the success of that plant, many of the IPPs started setting up the power plant, and that's how today the country today is surplus in terms of the generating capacity. We are having more than 2 lakh megawatts of coal-based capacity and the other forms of renewable, nuclear, etc. We have almost 4,300 megawatts of capacity, which is on the operational side as IPP. We are also having about 2,000 megawatts of capacity as captive generation. We are planning to add 1,050 megawatts more capacity on captive basis. We are also going abroad. In fact, in the continent of Africa, we are putting up our power plant in Botswana, in Mozambique. So we are trying to add our capacity to address the first subject, and the first subject is energy security, availability of power to all. With that in mind, we are trying to add power plants so that power at the best rates in a reliable manner is available to all. Now going forward, we are also adding our almost 2000 megawatts in renewable side also, mostly on the solar and wind. But we are very conscious of really entering into the nuclear field also. And we are actively pursuing whether the recent budget announcement by the Honorable Finance Minister of starting Bharat Small Reactors can be one of the things that private sector can look in, and we can set up a nuclear power plant also in the days to come. So that is where we are also looking at. In the steel sector, you may be very pleased to know that we are the first to start using syngases instead of high cost coking coal by using our own low grade coal, by gasifying it and using it in the generation of steel. So that is where in the steel we are working. But as you know, there is a lot of barriers coming from the European side that we have to be producing green steel. So we are equally getting focused on how we can really produce green steel by using primarily the renewable energy. So that is where we are also working. Lot of details on the subject of net zero has been shared. I think Mr. Deepak Gupta told that they are having a target of making the company net zero by 2035. But for us, definitely it is a big challenge because steel making produces a lot of CO2. For us, definitely we are also looking at a horizon, but not in this near future, but maybe beyond 2050, we will be becoming a net zero company. So that is what we are also looking at. My gratitude to Bhattacharya Sahab and the entire team of BCC and I for giving me this opportunity. I am grateful. I will be available for sharing my experience in this sector. So thank you all very much.